Welcome back to Coach Factory. I'm Kathy. This is the channel where we talk about building your coaching business so that it serves you, so that you can better serve your clients. If you're new here, we would love your subscription. Today, I wanted to let you in on a little secret. The number one way to build your coaching business, to establish your brand, and to find new clients, it's public speaking. Now, I know. Everyone knows that public speaking is like ranked higher than death in a lot of ways when people ask, what are you most afraid of? People don't like to stand in front of an audience and give a presentation. And because it's so frightening, a lot of people don't do this. A lot of people do not give public presentations because they're afraid. But it is an immensely powerful way for you to find new clients. Now, how do you go about it? Well, first of all, I would start by giving presentations to a friendly audience, friends, neighbors, maybe your church group. Give a presentation that helps someone solve a problem that's related to your niche. Get comfortable speaking in front of a friendly audience. Get your sea legs, so to speak, so that you feel comfortable giving a presentation. Once you do that, the next thing to do is to go find associations in your niche and pitch them the idea of giving a presentation. I'll tell you what, I gave a ton of presentations when I was in the security space. I had a ton of experience, a ton of knowledge, and I went to technical association group meetings. These were meetups. These were things called WordCamps in the WordPress space. And I pitched talks about security that would help people better understand the responsibility they had in securing their websites. There was nothing that built my personal brand more than sharing the knowledge that I had about security in front of an audience of people who needed to hear that information. I had the stories to make it relatable. I had some public speaking experience, and it was the number one way that I built my personal brand, going to these meetings where I had a captive audience. You see, here's the thing. When you're in a room and you are the speaker, you have immediate authority. There might be somebody else in the room who knows more than you, but they're not on stage. They're not the one in the front of the room with the slides. They're not the one with the microphone. When you're the one with the microphone, you immediately have authority. And if you can practice your speech in front of someone that's friendly, get some feedback, maybe adjust it until you're very comfortable with your message. There is nothing that establishes your brand more than speaking in front of an audience. Now, you don't even have to do this in a hotel meeting room. You can do this online. You just have to find the association in your niche that allows you to pitch a talk. Just make sure your talk pitch tells the organizer what the audience is going to get from it. You need to have some kind of catchy title, a description that really establishes what someone's going to get from listening to your talk, and then a bio that establishes your expertise in your niche. Once you have those things, they are clamoring for someone just like you. Those who run events are always looking for speakers, and they're looking for new speakers, speakers that their audience hasn't heard from before. Anyone who has an interesting story to tell, something that can be translated into action items for an audience. Anything like that, a well-structured speech, and you can get in front of these audiences. And I'll tell you what, my experience is those types of speaking engagements connect you with your audience in a way you can't find anywhere else. That room is full of leads. Now, you might be standing in front of 100 people, and maybe only 5 of them are perfect for your business. But those are 5 people you wouldn't have found any other way. How do you find these event organizers in your niche? Researching online is a good first step. You can go ask AI to go find you associations close to you that might need your speech. You could even ask AI to help you title that speech. You can ask AI to even help you write that description so that it is perfectly pitched to the audience that'll be in the room. Once you research where those associations are, realize that you have basically two clients when you are pitching a talk. First of all, you have the audience. You have to think about them and what they're going to get out of it. But you also have that event organizer. You need to make it perfectly clear how you are going to help them make their event more successful. Their job is to make sure that there are people in the room, that people are attracted to that event for one reason or another. And your presentation is going to be a big part of that. As long as you can understand that those event organizers are there with a purpose of creating a successful event, an event that people are going to want to come back to year after year, makes your job of landing that speaking gig much easier. As well, you need to help that event organizer market. So if you have an audience, whether it's on TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, X, or whatever network, showcase that you have a following, that you have an email list, and that you are going to let your people know that this event is happening and that your people should come see you at whatever event that you are speaking at. In this way, you become one of the event organizer's best friends because you are not only helping them fill the roster of speakers, you're going to help them fill the room with your people as well. Now, granted, you might have a local event and your email list might be around the world, but just the fact that you're going to market to your list and showcase the fact that you're speaking at this event is good for the event organizer. And I'll tell you what, it's good for you too, because nothing elevates your brand more than showcasing that you're speaking at an event. Even if someone isn't going to that particular event, the fact that you are a speaker there elevates your brand and establishes your expertise. So get out there and speak. I know it can be scary at first, but for a coach, it's critically important for you to establish your brand and your expertise. When you have a potential client sitting in front of you, wondering whether or not they're going to say yes to your coaching package, the fact that you are a recognized expert and invited to speak at an event will lend greater authority to your brand and to your presence when someone can see you as that expert. So not only does speaking put you in front of a room full of prospects, it elevates your brand to the prospects you already have. So go research your niche and look for local events. It doesn't matter how small, especially if you're getting started. You could go on meetup.com and look for local meetups and see if they're looking for speakers. You can research for associations in your area. Just get started small. And then start targeting larger events. Those you might even have to travel to. And start pitching your talk to those associations. And who knows what could happen. Once you can get on a speaker roster for a larger event, it elevates your brand recognition beyond that event, beyond the people in the room. It elevates it to your entire niche. So get out there. Get speaking. And if you need help doing this, there is a link down below for you to consult with me. I have over 20 years of experience speaking in front of audiences, probably more than that. I mean, I was a lector at church when I was a little kid, debate team, speech team, degree in speech communication. I've done a ton of speaking, and I've got tons of tips and tricks that I would love to share with you if you need help ascertaining what kind of pitch would be good for an event. I'm here for that as well. It's completely free. Just book me down below, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Coach Factory.